It's time now for something new, the PBA League Challenge, a four-part charity event where autographed PBA memorabilia will be auctioned off to benefit the winning team's charity of choice. Here are the four events that make up the PBA Challenge. Today we'll kick things off with bowling blind. The bowlers will not be able to see the pins. Then next week comes time to strike. Get the most strikes you can in 90 seconds. The obstacle course follows that, and then a surprise, the TO Challenge. Named for that man, PBA League Dallas Strikers team owner Terrell Owens. Each team is represented here by its franchise player in the PBA League, Chris Barnes for the Silver Lake Atom Splitters, Jason Belmonte for the LAX, Norm Duke for the Dallas Strikers, and down the line. A curtain that you see right there is obstructing the player's view of the pins. Each of our players will bowl a two-frame game. Total pins will be used to determine the winner. And now T.O. is going to show us how it's done. We're bowling blind. And a 7 count. It's got to be difficult, Randy Peterson, when you don't know what you're looking at.
All right, Terrell, so you showed us how it's done. How tough was it to hit those pins when you can't even see them?
It's tough with the pins, with the blindfold not there. So you can understand how difficult it is with the blindfold there. So these guys are professionals. I'm just trying to learn a trick or two from these guys.
Well, it is now your turn to go ahead into that hat right there and pick which finalist is going to go next, all right?
Cool. Sean Rash.
9th and 10th frame. Take a guess here.
Sean Rash, the franchise player for the Brooklyn Styles, bowling blind, 9th and 10th frame. We'll determine our score, and Rash drops a strike. First ball.
These players are used to looking at a target, you know, and you wouldn't think it would be that tough. The only thing that would be tough would be making the adjustments because you can't see the ball motion down the lane. Great opening shot by Sean Rash.
Each player will bowl a 9th and 10th frame. The 8 teams will add up to determine our winner. Now first ball in the 10th. And Rash wants a sneak peek, and he delivers a double.
Easy game. Pretty impressive there. I'm sure the folks at home watching probably have bowled blind a lot in league.
I think we've all, at one point, having fun, have, you know, stepped back, put a tie on or something and tried it.
It's pretty good there.
That's why they're the greatest bowlers in the world. Rash with the double.
All right, can I get a re-rack?
Oh, he wants a re-rack. Can't even see the pins.
He can feel the pins. As one of the senses being taken away. Double for Rash. Oh, second ball to 10th. Ball comes up high. A reminder that the PBA Cheetah Championship match between Wes Malott and Parker Bone III is coming up after the completion of today's PBA League Challenge. So that's 48 for Sean Rash in the Brooklyn Styles. Strike, 8 spare. The 9th and 10th bowling blind.
That's a lot.
Mike Fagan.
A possible 60 points if you strike out 9th and 10th frame. Not a bad start for Sean Rash, putting up 48 points. Let's see what Mike Fagan can do as a franchise player for the Motown Muscle.
Psychologically, though, stepping up for that first shot, you've not done this. What are you thinking about?
Thinking just hit my target and hope it hits the pocket.
The king of swing lets it fly, and he delivers a pocket hit. So bowling blind. So far, not a terrible obstacle.
And a nice start for Mike Fagan. I think it's an advantage for the players that start early rather than late. Players that are standing around that have to finish late, might get a little stiff waiting for their turn.
Each of our 8 PBA League franchise players will bowl a 9th and 10th frame. So Fagan with a strike in the 9th. Moving to the left lane now for the 10th frame. And a flat 10 with a messenger.
Nope, machine hit it. Doesn't count. Here comes the messenger, the head pin off the sidewall. It's going to try to knock the 10 down, but the machine cannot interfere with the pin going down. You'll see it hits the machine right there. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he made it by the skin of the pin.
Fagan blindly converting the 10 pin. Can fill it up for 40. Rash has opened with 48. We're bowling blind in the PBA League Challenge. Our 6 other franchise players will each have their shot bowling blind in the 9th and 10th. And they'll earn points by finishing 1 through 8. Fagan on the field ball. So 39 for Mike Fagan. And the Motown Muscle.
They hit the pocket every ball, not bad.
Duke, my man, Norm Duke.
Yeah, I think it's a little advantage for Norm. He doesn't really have to bend down too far to see underneath the curtain.
PBA League Dallas Strikers owner Terrell Owens gives it up to his franchise player manager, Norm Duke, for his first shot bowling blind.
Oh. All right, Norm still has a chance to overtake Sean Rash, though. With a spare here, he can strike out in the 10th frame for 50. Just a little high, leaving the 4.
That's such a natural reaction to want to see where the ball hits the pins, and that's taken away from you here.
Yeah. And Norm just kind of bends down just a little bit, and he can see right underneath that curtain.
Spare for Duke now working in the 10th frame, bowling blind. Pocket smash for Norm.
Norm's got an advantage because he can actually look underneath the curtain and see his ball reaction. See his eyes right there. That's a great shot.
So the leader at the moment, Brooklyn and Sean Rash with 48. And you heard Norm, he knows the score. He knew he needed a double in 9. Double must come first. And Norm gets it. Sweet shot. 2 strikes.
Nine or better, and Norm will be the leader in the clubhouse. A little love tap on the 4. And he loves it. It's enough.
Double and 9 makes 49. Dallas Strikers are now on top.
Sean Rash second, Mike Fagan third.
Chris Barnesy. Go, buddy.
I waited a little longer than Norm did.
Chris Barnes, franchise player for the Silver Lake Atom Splitters. Fourth in the lineup of 8 PBA League Challenge participants. His score to beat is 49 from the Dallas Strikers. Now Barnes in his opening, the 9th frame here, bowling blind.
And that bowling ball matches the color of his shirt.
All right. Get loose now.
That bowling ball matching that shirt. He's color coordinated.
Oh, God.
Barnes doesn't like it, crosses over.
How did that not strike? Wow. That should have got to Brooklyn. There's no way.
And now Chris has no chance of overtaking Norm Duke's 49.
Barnes picks up the spare bowling blind.
That's not very much of it.
Max score of 40 here.
That's the one he wanted.
Halfway home in our Bowling Blind PBA League Challenge. Currently, the leaders are the Dallas Strikers. We'll be back with the second half of our draw right after this. PBA League Challenge continues with Bowling Blind, and Kimberly Pressler is standing by with Dallas Strikers leader.
So, Norm, what would amateurs learn from this actual competition?
Wow, they would learn the same things that we're learning now, and that is to remove the pins from the equation. Our objective is get through one target down to another and then have a break point. But as soon as we think about where the pins are, we tend to fold our hand a little earlier and go high through the nose. So the curtain deal really would be a great practice regimen for the amateurs. I'm sorry that you just can't hang curtains from every bowling center, but yeah, it's great.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Norm.
Yeah.
Dallas Strikers owner Terrell Owens with the 5th pick of the draw.
Well, Monty, let's do it.
The LAX. Chris Paul's team represented by Jason Belmonte, franchise player. Still two-handed. This time he can't see the pins. We're bowling blind. And a 10-pin for Belmo to open.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty good shot for a guy that's been waiting his turn for a while. This guy's got all the skills to pay the bills and just a dominant factor the last couple of years at the World Series of Bowling. Listen for the sound, my friend.
The sweet sound of bowling ball striking single pin means a spare for Belmo and LAX. Dallas Strikers lead with 49, and Brooklyn is second with 48. We're bowling a 9th and 10th frame without the ability to see the pins. Bowling blind. Belmo now with his 10th frame. Shredder's the
rack shredder. There is a screen to the right of the players where the players can actually see what the ball is doing as it enters the pins. Great look coming right at you. Power and revolutions from Jason Belmonte don't have a chance against a 600 plus rev rate.
Jason Belmonte with that first strike in the 10th finds himself in a similar position to Dallas. Can strike out to take the lead. And the 10 pin.
Wow. Hard to believe for a guy that's got one of the highest striking percentages on tour, leaving those ringing 10s.
Whether you can see him or not. Every pin counts. The teams will be rated at 1 through 8 based on final score. 4 points in this PBA League Challenge. Belmo picks up the spare. Final score of 40 for the LAX.
Bill O'Neill.
Franchise player for the Philadelphia Hitmen, owned by comedian Kevin Hart. One of the hottest comedians out there, and here's one of the hottest bowlers over the last several years. Bill O'Neill will get his crack at bowling blind. Perfect shot for O'Neill in the 9th, and all 10 fall down.
He's lucky he's young. That body hasn't gotten too tight based on how long he's had to wait. Weber hasn't thrown a shot yet, and at age 51, I promise you, Pete's going to be feeling the effects of waiting his turn. Bill O'Neill can get up now, strike out, and take the lead.
Crossing over, just the 10 pin remaining.
Not anymore. Best he can shoot, 40.
Pittsburgh Jackrabbits and the New York City WTT Kingpins yet to play.
Spare and a strike will have 3 teams tied at 40. Barnes, Belmonte, O'Neill. Norm Duke still in the lead at 49. Visually just a little different for the players not being able to see the arrows, but they can draw a line back from the arrows to the dots. They can see the dots, and they can get a pretty decent perspective of where to lay the ball down.
So 39 for the Philadelphia Hitmen, and the remaining 2 players to play. It's either going to be Palermo or Weber.
Whoever goes last.
Say the best for last.
Pittsburgh Jackrabbits franchise player, the twin Finn Osku Palermo. Coming up next, after the conclusion of the PBA League Challenge, it's Wes Millat versus Parker Bone III in the title match of the PBA Cheetah Championship.
Ouch. Well, there's the two-handed style of the more physically athletic players out here. Just a really strong, athletic guy.
5 strikes in the 9th frame. Rash, the only player able to take advantage with a strike in the 10th for a double. Current score, Duke on top with 49, representing the Dallas Strikers.
A lot of 6 pins on that lane. 6 pins.
Max score here is 60. Palermo with the strike up can shoot that score.
I think the order should have gone by age. Old guys first. everybody going high on the left lane. Norm Duke's looking good right now at 49, Mike J. The only player left that can snap him off, PDW. As everybody's struggling on this left lane going high.
Spare for Palermo, a max score of 40, and just Weber remaining. Just can't resist that urge to peek underneath that curtain.
You gotta see the wood, my friend. Another ball high.
38 for the Pittsburgh Jackrabbits.
He is now your cellar dweller. Weber hasn't thrown a shot in a long time.
Yeah, I gotta be 38 not to be last. Okay, good luck.
Representing the Elias Cup champions, the New York City WTT Kingpins, owned by Billie Jean King. Here's Weber.
Even when he double dribbles it, he still strikes. And a little mini chop.
Okay.
Let's see if Weber makes some kind of adjustment on this left lane. You know, he's been watching everybody go high.
It's allowed now. I was thinking about it.
Last chance to
I already
unseat
got that.
the Dallas Strikers.
In between this and the...
10th frame for Weber, bowling blind. Didn't like it, but he got the double.
Oh, I think he did like it. He looked over to the screen to see what his ball was going to do. Yeah, that one didn't bounce near as much as the first shot. Maybe Pete's getting warmed up.
Well, he looked at the video screen, kind of like T.O. does when he touchdown passes.
Look at that thing.
Does she have to have that camera? That thing flashes.
Oh, gosh, we've been through this before. Do not make him angry. How about it?
We've got a winner in this PBA League Challenge. Pete Weber, representing the senior citizens and the Kingpins of New York City.
The two old guys, Weber and Duke. 1 and 2. And Weber, perfect.
Yeah!
I got your 60. Weber and the New York City Kingpins have prevailed in this PBA League Challenge.
I have no idea.
Pete, you had to wait for everyone to go first. We were afraid your shoulder was going to get a little cold there, but it didn't seem to affect you at all.
Oh, it did. That first shot was really hard to throw. I mean, my thumb was throbbing the whole from the backswing down, and I just got lucky. I really did. I just got lucky.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Weber wins one for the Kingpins of New York City and earns 15 points and a spot on top of the standings. Next week, the PBA League Challenge returns with time to strike. How many strikes will each of the pros be able to throw in 90 seconds? Tune in and find out. Coming up next, the title match for the PBA Cheetah Championship. Wes Malott versus Hall of Famer Parker Bone III here at the World Series of Bowling.